Cannot wait for this one. Here we go for round one. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A perfect counter shot. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That right hook catching air. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice stop, but that won't score. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Douglas in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Those counter punches have to hurt. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan. Did you see that? And the big fella stumbling backwards. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Douglas in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. And there's the bell for round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. counter shot. Failing to score with that right hook. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice defense there on the counter. And despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Douglas in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's not your good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Do the sound. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out, Dad. Get your time out.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
His jab just got blocked. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Douglas in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Good job defending the jab. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice exchange here from both men. That counter shot lands. Hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And Bowe is dazed. Talk about Douglas in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave.
Let's start the 6. Trouble. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. Looks like, did you see that? Whoa, Bowe, and Big Daddy goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a big body shot, and they got him in trouble. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Bowe is dazed. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. submission.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They block the uppercut. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter shot. Tried to score with the uppercut. That left hook doesn't find its target. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.